So there's two issues there. There's the supply issue. So will we have supply issues once we lose Liddell? But then also we might have supply, but it'll be at horrific prices because, you've got rid of this old asset, pushing people into other assets. I know the Queensland government will probably do well given they own their coal assets up there and their gas assets, and they'll sell into New South Wales. So are we going to be impacted with price increases, do you think, Graham?
Well, this, again, will depend on the weather. The way the energy market works is the highest bidder into the market that's accepted, that price flows through to everybody who supplies. When you reduce the options to feed power into the system, then it becomes more expensive. So we're removing a base load, and to this point it's really been covered by the construction of wind turbines and solar panels and other intermittent sources. What you're left with is sort of peaking gas at very high gas prices because they're not widely available, and those that were promised haven't been delivered. So the opportunity or the chance for a price shock is very great.
Yeah, and of course you've got to wonder how stupid these clowns are, because we're doing it over winter when the heating demands are going to be there and we haven't got the hours of sunlight we have perhaps at other times of the year. This is the craziness of it all. So Liddell goes. Two questions here. One, what happens to that site? There was talk of a giant battery. There was an application too, I think, from Liddell to basically blow the site up. And also, now that we're having this come to Jesus moment with Liddell, are we going to use this to go hard on the issue of Eraring? Because that's 25% of New South Wales power. That's going to be shut down in 2 years' time. What's the solution there?
Well, that's a very good question that must be concentrating people's minds, and they'll be looking very much at what the situation is going to be with Liddell closing. In terms of the supply, it really is an unknown quantity. The big lesson to be drawn from it is, although we've been talking for years and years about the fact that this will happen, everything that was promised to replace it hasn't eventuated. So there's long delays there. There's other reports out today saying the cost of building replacements and including the big renewable energy projects is going to be up to 40% more than was promised. So that throws the whole transition into a whole different relief. When it comes to Eraring, I think the buyer of that property, Brookfield, have said that they are alive to the issue. They are willing to talk about it, but nothing comes for free.
Yeah, goodness me. I tell you what, it seems like a train wreck every night we talk about it. It just gets worse. Thank you very much, Graham Lloyd.